Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can make a slice of watermelon. So for this video I have chosen this A4 size document and given a name to my document as well called the watermelon slice. And before I begin on how you can make your watermelon slice, I would also like to remind you all to make sure that you're in the Essentials Classics options from this drop-down box below. Then only you will be able to see all these tools right here on your screen. So when you open your document, automatically on this layers panel, this first layer comes up. Right, so we'll double click on this and rename this to base, and I'll make another layer by going over here to this icon which says create new layer. I'll add another layer and this time I'll name the second layer seeds. It's like the reason why I've made two layers is because when I design the illustration, it becomes a lot easier for me to see which part I've made on which layer, and hence it'll be more organized and a lot more and less messy, right? So we'll start with the base first. Like the base will include the major body of the watermelon slice, right? So the first things we're going to do is go over here to this pen tool, and I'll make sure that there is no fill. To do that, I'll just click on this none option right here and I'll let the stroke be the way it is, that is black. Right, so the first thing, I'll make one point over here and probably just make another point like that, and I'll let go of the pen tool by clicking on escape and make another point and make another line like that. Now I will go make one other point here and make this slightly curved like that. Okay, so once that's done, I'll do the same thing on the other side. Go back to the pen tool and select on this anchor, come back over here to the to this third anchor right here and repeat the same thing and like that. So once that's done, we've made the first base like that, right? So now what we have to do is so this upper portion will be the red portion with the seeds and everything, and this portion over here will be the outer skin, right? I'll zoom in a little on this, go back to the pen tool and make one point, anchor point here on this path, and again continue making a similar out curve like that. Okay, so it's okay if it's coming a little awkward like that. We can go ahead and adjust this even further by clicking on the direct selection tool, clicking on this anchor point and then just dragging it in the middle like that. Okay, so now what we have to do is, like, I also want to join this again like that, right? So I'll go back here and just follow this guideline that I had made, this initial like that, approximately like this again, and coming back here. Okay, it's like the reason why I made a second one right here, because in case if I want to fill it, fill this portion again with some color, so it will help me to fill it up like that, right? And let's just Also round this edge over here a little. We'll go back here, click on this anchor point, and when you do that, this circle comes up. This circle will actually help us to give it a rounded edge to our shape. Right, so let's round it off a little like that. There. And so let's also start by adding in the colors. I'll select this portion right here, and I want to add a gradient to it which has green and white to it. Right, I'll click on this gradient tool twice, and if you select on the slider, you can see it automatically fills it up with white and black. So this is by default, and we do not want white and black. So let's first change the color. Right, I'll let the white be the way it is and click on this black one and choose a green color. This light green looks really good like that, and I want the gradient to be happening from bottom to top like that. Right, so we can change the angles from here and see. Let's see, minus 45, no, sorry, minus 90. Right, so as you can see, this gradient slowly happens from the bottom to the top like that. So we can go ahead and adjust this as well to see which one looks best for our illustration. So I think this looks pretty good, and we let it be the way it is and close this. Okay, so now we come to this big portion right here, and I'll select this and just go back here to this fill tool and select a nice red shade. So this looks good like that. So I'll select all of this again, and I'll finally remove the stroke. So to do that, we'll go back here to the stroke option and click on none, and that's it. So I'll adjust this a little more because I don't want the flesh to be seen a little, as you can see like that. So we can go ahead and adjust this and like that. Maybe I'll zoom this a little more and come onto the sides right here and just make sure that it meets with the edges like that. So if you click on these anchor points, and then you can play around with the arrow keys on your keyboard like that. Similarly, on this side, go back to the direct selection tool, select this one anchor point, and with the help of the up arrow key, I'll bring this upwards a little, and similarly on this other anchor point, I'll bring it upwards like that, and done. Okay, so like our main body is now ready. Now the only thing that it's left for us to add is the seeds. Right, so I'll add a lock to the base layer that we were working in, and I'll select the second layer called the seeds, and let's go ahead and make the seeds. So I'll go back here and make sure that the stroke is black and delete the fill as well. So to make our seeds, we'll go back to the shape tool again, and this time we'll be choosing ellipse. So I'll click and drag to make a circle like that and make another copy out of this, right? So while my circle is still selected, I'll go back to the selection tool, click on Alt and drag my circle like that to make a second copy. So if I zoom in on this, so I just want this middle portion, and I do not require these two circles, right? So while as these two circles are selected, we go to this shape builder tool and click on Alt. Right. So if we press Alt, notice how the plus sign changes into minus like that, and then just drag our mouse across like that to delete the unwanted portions. Now once this is ready, we can go ahead and fill this one with black as well. So we'll go to this fill option. No, wait, I'll have to select this one first and fill it with black. Okay, so let's resize this also. I'll select this, click on Shift and Alt, and while keeping it pressed, just resize this by dragging it inwards like that. As you can see, the smaller portion is made, and we can go ahead and delete the original one. And I'll zoom out a little bit more, and now we can just go ahead and place our seeds randomly onto this red flesh right here, right? So to make several copies out of this, we'll select the seed and click on, by pressing on Alt, we'll keep making multiple numbers of the seeds right here. You can place them randomly wherever you like, and like that. Just I think one more over here on the side. And let's just move this around a little. Like that. Okay. So now our watermelon slice is ready. So now let's go ahead and also save this document. To do that, we'll go to File and click on Save As. So by default, you can see the Save As type comes up as Adobe Illustrator. I highly recommend that we save a file in this format, so that in case if I want to make any changes in my file, I can easily do that by accessing this AI file. So you can save your file wherever you want to. You can save it on your desktop, or if you have a particular file where you want to save it, you can do that. I'll let the file name be the way it is, and I'll click on Save, and I'll click on OK. And there you go. Our document is now successfully being saved in an AI file. So as you can see right here, once we've saved it, over here, this watermelon slice.ai comes up, which means that the document has successfully been saved as an AI file, and you can close this without any problem. So now that we've come to the end of this tutorial, I hope you found this video to be useful, and with a little practice you can make different items in Adobe Illustrator as well. Thank you for watching and keep practicing.